I want to talk about some close guard stuff, okay? Really simple sweeping systems that I like to play, especially in the gi. I work almost exclusively off the arm drag when I'm playing close guard. Whether I'm setting up arm drags to get to like overhooks or underhooks, getting them to turn the spine, it's generally just movement that I'm looking for, okay? Can I borrow you? So, we're just going to be working from the close guard here. Go fast. Standard close guard, however you get here, is up to you. Hips in. I'm trying to control sleeves. We can go collar sleeve if we'd like. But my general idea here is upper body control. I want to set up an arm drag. Now, there's a lot of different ways to set up an arm drag. You can do it super traditionally where I'm shooting across, bringing this through, trying to play here. There's worlds where maybe I'm just pulling this across. But my general preference here is a 2-on-1. And I'm going to do like a little circle. So I'm just kind of like pop his hand across here. The reason I like this is I get to pull, and he's going to pull away a little bit, and I'm popping through. You guys see that? It's a really small circle. It's mainly the hand I'm attacking. I'm just getting him to kind of pull his arm a little bit, and then I disconnect. As I disconnect, it's this little circle right here. Okay? Little circle, I punch him across. As soon as his elbow gets to my belly button, I bring my knees to my chest. I like to keep this grip right here. Okay? You can be here. I'm not going to play here with my arm across the whole time. I'm going to bring my arm over to grab here. Okay? So the first one we're going to do is we're not going to do gift wrap or anything just yet. I'll show that in a minute. I'm just going to do a rolling sweep here. Okay? So the idea here is that I can sweep him this direction as long as I can build momentum because he has no post on this side anymore. Right? Chest connection to the tricep, grabbing here, squeezing in, closing my guard. What I want is for his weight to actually be on top of me. Okay? Just a little bit. So I'm going to post this back foot. I'm going to shrimp slightly. Okay? You can always try to just pop out and take the back here, but I want this kind of like rocking motion where when I move, he moves with me, okay? Generally, this is going to work because he's trying to pull this elbow back in the whole time. So I'm really tight here. We get this kind of like bumping motion here. I'm going to rainbow my leg open. So it's like a flare, if anybody's ever watched breakdancing. I'm going to go here and swing this around in this motion, okay? We're swinging this here. My bottom leg is going to follow like this until I can get my calf to here. I'm trying to do a back roll over my left shoulder. That's all we're looking for. So I'm here, here, here. I'm going to swing my motion and take him over. Nice and smooth, okay? So again here, close guard, sleeve, okay? I like to hip up, pull the sleeve at the same time. It's very subtle, but you'll feel the tension. He'll start to pull his arm away a little bit, and that's where I'm getting to my position, okay? Slight shrimp. If his shoulder hits the floor here, I'm just gonna shrimp back, take the back, okay? But most of the time what's going to happen is when I get here, he's actually going to have his shoulder like kind of on my chest because he's trying to pull that arm back in. Bah, bah. Take him out. Questions on that? Good? Ready? 1, 2. Let's go, guys. A couple variations to the grips that we're looking at. First things first, the setup's pretty much always the same. The way I arm drag, kind of like circling the wrist. I'll do it in no-gi too. I call it the homie grip where we grab the thumb. Can I borrow you? So like literally it's like we're homies, right? I'm literally grabbing his thumb and doing this so I have secondary control on the hand. Okay? Let's switch this way. So, close guard. Playing here. I've already done this work. I've got his hand across. Okay, we're here. Now there's a couple variations we can do. If I have the bottom hand under, I can just grab his neck here, right? This is called a claw. You'll see wrestlers do this a lot. It's just a nice collar tie. I get to pull his neck into his arm. He's not going to slip the arm back in very easily. Okay, I can reinforce this with a gable grip where I can grab the armpit here. Secondary grip I can do as well is if I'm here and I'm punching this across, I can just feed it to my other hand, go Kimura grip, underneath to a Kimura grip, or just keep this tight here with a nice gift wrap. Okay? Last thing I want to talk about, all these variations are going to be generally the same, but the sweeping mechanic that's going to help is underhooking the leg. Okay, anytime I get to here, whether it be here, here, or even just this claw grip, I'm trying to get this hand under his far side leg. So I'll bring my knees to my chest to bump him forward, and I'm actively trying to like back roll over my other shoulder to finish this sweep. Okay, so we're here, I've tied him up. And again, this Kimura grip's good if you're just trying to do the one without the leg or the arms, right? So we can just finish him here. But I'm going to grab here or here, pull, and I'm throwing my weight back and over to get him off of his heels so I can get under his leg. Okay, once I'm under his leg, all I have to do is stomp and cut. We're going to take him up. right? So again, all the mechanics are pretty self-explanatory. They're very simple sweeping mechanics. The setups are what I want you guys to look at. We pop across here, okay? I can grab here, I can feed here, right? However we set this up is entirely up to us, but now that I have this, the sweep is all but guaranteed if I can get under his legs. Sometimes I'll stomp his hip, cut, okay? I'll swing my leg wide, and I'll take him over. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah? Outside of the initial grip setups, we're not doing a whole lot different from a normal elevator sweep or flower. Or, there's like 30 names for this damn thing. I call it flower sweeps because Brazilian guys get mad. Because there's no flowers in jiu-jitsu. They get really angry about that. The old school guys do. My old coach used to get so mad at me. Be like, hey, can you show me the flower sweep? It's not a flower. There's no flowers in jiu-jitsu. It's like no crying in baseball, right? Anyway, questions? Everybody good on this? Yeah, pretty simple compared to what we usually do in an all levels class, but I want you guys to play with the gripping systems here. I have a lot of success with this, personally. Especially with, not so much anymore, but like when I was a lot lighter, I was a lot smaller than I am now, if I'd roll with bigger guys, this is one of the primary ways I would get the sweep or take the back, right? Because the arm drag, it's their arm versus your whole body is the idea here. Any questions on this? We all good? Set? You guys ready? 1, 2.